Well, I think I will invent something new, and I will take this and fling it behind me, like never has been done before.
Go for it.
All right. It's not such a good fling.
You should work on that.
I'll work on that. Well, you know why we are here today, though, right?
Talk about my life.
You really should read the emails.
Okay.
Because we are here to celebrate people that have been on TV.
Oh my God! Can there be one where we just talk, you and me? That'd be fun.
I think even on YouTube they would change the channel.
All right. So bring out the guests, I guess.
Well, we have two guests that were not just guests that have been on TV, but they both were on TV as being somewhat of hams.
All right.
Like when the camera's on, and we got a few cameras on us right now.
Oh.
They're kind of hamming it up. And by the way, also before I introduce the guest, we also have, speaking of cameras, there's 3 here. We have a 4th camera.
Where is it?
It's in the booth. Hey, Sean. That's Sean Amaro in the booth.
He could be wearing no pants for all we know.
Hey, there I am in the corner. That was cool.
You get enough of yourself, can you?
We needed to make the booth cam zoom in on the other cameras so we could have 4 of Matt Shafiq at one time.
That would be cool.
Look at that. Hey, Sean. Look at that. There I am in the corner. All right, there we are. That's not Matt Shafiq. Hey, this water is delicious.
No, this is boring. Just one camera on us. Get out of here.
So now we know we have a booth cam. We'll just cut to that randomly throughout the show, right? Might as well.
I wonder how I'd look 1/16 this size right now.
Well, maybe we won't cut to it because we also have we have other people that are going to be on the show. They're probably going to want to see how big they look 1/16 of themselves.
Okay.
The first of which was on CNN Talkback Live, and today he is here with us.
Yes.
So please put your hands together for Rob Lathan. Rob Lathan.
Thanks a lot, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Matt. How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right.
So, Rob, this is old hat for you. You've been on TV.
Yeah, well, this is my TV debut coming up.
Oh, you mean the
Not
segment
tonight,
we're going to
but,
show?
the CNN Talkback footage.
CNN Talkback Live. So, can you just briefly, before we see that clip, can you just tell us like what CNN Talkback Live is? Because it's not on the air anymore. So
No, it isn't.
Because of you.
Well, so I think it might not be on because they wouldn't let me on after a while. Their ratings plummeted since.
So what is the show though? Because people are thinking like maybe you're putting yourself down. Maybe you were the ideal guest for CNN Talkback Live.
Who knows? Well, yeah, the show was it was a talk show that was set in the food court of the CNN Center in Atlanta. And every day they'd have a talk show about whatever, political topic was, hot that day. And at the time I was working as a cake deliverer for a company called Piece of Cake. In case any of the cake co-workers are out there today. But I was actually on my delivery route, and every day I would go to the CNN Center and drop off a cake. And I was eating at like a Chick-fil-A at the food court, and one of the producers came over and asked me if I wanted to be an audience member on the show. And I was like, yeah, of course. And then I was like, what do I do? They're like, well, audience members can ask questions, to like a panel of experts.
And do you know what the topic is going to be?
Yeah, and I was like, so what's it going to be about? And they're like, today's topic is the O.J. Simpson civil trial.
Okay, so people that might remember the O.J. Simpson trial, I think that we want to see that clip then. Let's go ahead and cut to that clip of you talking, you being on Talkback Live, CNN Talkback Live, and hopefully maybe you have a part to play in this.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, let's move along to another Rob. This Rob from Georgia. Rob, what's your question?
Hey, I'm Rob. I'm an alcoholic. I'm Rob. All right, the juice. He's got all this money, He's got money from his video, his book, and his orange juice company. Do you think?
I think we're going to move it along, Rob. He doesn't have an orange juice company. Let's move along to the next person. Does anybody else have a question in here? Pat, how about you? Do you have a question for our
And so right after that, like at the next commercial break, 2 security guards came over, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, "The producer has asked us to escort you off the set." So they dragged me off.
Right after you asked that question?
Yeah. And you didn't, well, you might have seen it there, but they had Roger Kosak and Greta Van Susteren were on the panel. Like, and, you know, they had all these other like panel of experts. Like, just, they were not amused. They were just like shaking their heads.
Well, some people were like, "Oh, I didn't even know we had an OJ, an orange juice company." I'm sure.
Hopefully, you know.
Do you know what was? How late in the broadcast was your question?
I was the second person to ask a question.
The reason why I asked that is those security guards took a while to get to you.
Well, yeah.
And the reason why I say this is because, like, I'd seen that clip before of you asking the question.
Right.
But what I didn't know is that you gave me the whole tape.
Yeah.
So I went through and I noticed, maybe, are you familiar with that basketball player? Apparently there's a basketball player out there that every time he shoots a free throw, he knows the camera's on him, right?
Uh-huh.
So he does this number where he goes like this, and he's telling his kids, you know, that apparently is like a way of saying hello.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like whether you intended to or not, you must have intended to do this, because I put together, as I'm watching this broadcast, anytime the camera pans over and you are at all on camera, you give a little hello to your kids.
I didn't have any kids. And I was 21. I don't have kids now either. But I was 21 at the time, and I was in college. And so this is my little signal to my college buddies. It's a dumb signal. And I actually called my college buddies up before I went on, and I was like, "What should I do? I'm going to be on national television." And they're like, "I don't know." And I was like, "I'll give you the signal."
So let's see that signal. Let's see Rob Lathan give the signal.
What's your question?
Hey, I'm Rob. I'm an
Should
alcoholic.
punitive damages be assessed against O.J. Simpson and in favor?
We'd like you to join us on our CompuServe forum. We have a question from the CompuServe forum right now from Trisha Young. Trisha's question. All right, it's time for us to take a break. When we return, we have a question from somebody in the audience. Does custody have anything to do with the damages at all? We'll explore that when Talkback Live returns. Stay with us. Talkback Live is back. We know there is a verdict in Santa Monica. We don't know the details just yet. We have reporters standing by at the scene. Jim Murray is there, our reporter who's been covering this trial. Greta Van.
Is there anything legal that has to keep him in the country? And, like, what's to stop him from just packing up and grabbing his kids and leaving the country and going to live somewhere else with, say, a money stash he has somewhere else for all we know?
Roger, you want to take that?
Well, let me tell you that he is under no
Under the
restriction.
circumstances.
All right, let's get a question in here from Kevin.
Do the children's preferences come into play here at any time?
She has some work to do out there in Santa Monica. Thank you for joining us, Greta, and we'll be back with Jim and Roger after we take a short break. Stay with Talkback Live.
Did you just think that, oh, it might be on me now, or was it
well, I
monitors?
think you could. I think they had monitors, and you could kind of see when the camera's on you. So I'd kind of like look in the corner of my eye and do that.
What do you want to do is this is not a real motion. Like, what are you actually? You're not really fixing your hair. You're not really rubbing your brow. You're just like up, over, down.
It was just our son, you know.
I studied it quite a bit when I was editing, and I think and the best one was like one of the earlier ones because you just go.
Yeah.
All the way down, it was like, where is he going with that? And from then on, it was all abbreviated.
Yeah, you had to be quick. The camera's not on for very long.
Well, I'd say to get to be able to ask the question and then 7 the signal is a pretty good airtime, I think, before the security guards came and escorted you out.
I was more than satisfied with that. But then, you know, I tried to come back.